explains, "To the farmer, cannabis is a fiber crop. To the physician, it's an enigma. To the user, a euphoriant. To the police, a menace. And to the trafficker, a dangerous prophet." I originally became interested in medicinal marijuana when I was living in Montana during the initial stages of legalization in that state. It affected the town and its people, and the economy, in both positive and negative ways. Even though the current legalization of medicinal marijuana appears to be a relatively new issue to my generation, therapeutic use of marijuana has been documented from the earliest records of thousands of years ago to the present time. To understand medicinal marijuana use, I will review the history of medicinal marijuana from 2737 BC through the 18th, 19th, 20th centuries till today. According to the online Time Health magazine of October 21st, 2009, one of the first recorded uses of cannabis was by the Emperor Sin Nang of China. He prescribed marijuana tea for the treatment of gout, malaria, and poor memory as early as 2737. Rich Deems of GodAndScience.org explains that the use of marijuana spread throughout Asia. Rich Deems of GodAndScience.org explains that the use of marijuana spread throughout Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and India for religious purposes and for stress relief. Ancient physicians prescribed marijuana for pain relief, but they also warned about its overuse. The second significant time period for the history of medicinal marijuana was the 18th century. The online Time Health magazine of October 21st, 2009 reported that the American medical journals of the 18th century recommended hemp seeds and roots for everything from treating rashes to venereal disease. A prominent Irish doctor, Dr. O'Shaughnessy, promoted the use of marijuana in England and America during this period by prescribing it as frequently for common conditions such as rabies, tinnitus, and nausea. The next important time period was the 19th century, when Americans became more aware of addiction in general. Gardner Harris, in an article of the New York Times, April 21st, 2010, explains that during the 19th century, 2 to 5% of the population of America was addicted to morphine. This was because morphine was used in many common medicines. The government introduced the Pure Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, to regulate morphine. But marijuana was not included in this regulation. In the 1860s, marijuana was routinely recommended for a variety of disorders. Finally, during the 20th century, drug use was defined as a crime by the Harrison Act in 1937. According to the information obtained from the U.S. Department of Justice website from July 8, 2011, in 1972, the U.S. Congress placed marijuana in Schedule I of the Controlled Substance Act. In 1996, California was the first state to legalize medicinal marijuana. Since then, a total of 12 states have passed legal medicinal marijuana laws. Medicinal marijuana has been used for over 3,000 years to treat a variety of disorders and as a part of religious ceremonies throughout the world. The history of medicinal marijuana in America has taken a path from legal, liberal use to illegal restriction, and now illegal or legal use, depending on which state you live in. As Dr. Miriakis stated so well, to the farmer, cannabis is a fiber crop. To the physician, it's an enigma. To the user, a euphoriant. To the police, it's a menace. And to the trafficker, a dangerous prophet. Thank you.